Hi everyone. As we have launched NumPy full course recently, which is one short video of 3 hours, so one of our subscriber commented us on this video to provide NumPy date and time concept. Today we are going to learn what is NumPy date and time and how we can use its datetime 64 function. The datetime 64 function in NumPy stores date and time information as a 64-bit integer datetime 64 object. If you want to install NumPy on your virtual environment, you have to type one command on your terminal, that is pip install NumPy. Now let's get started with our today's video. Get current date and time in NumPy. We have to import NumPy as np. Let's take a result variable np dot date time, and we have to say now print the result. You will be able to get today's date. You will get the today's date. If you want to get the current date in NumPy without the time, this can be done easily. You have to say today as a first argument and then D. Okay, run the program. You will get today's date only. What is the purpose of today's and D? Today argument specify the current date and D argument specifies resolution of one day. Now let's see use datetime 64 function for different time units. I have some code handy to save some time. This you can assume as a date, right? This is a string as a date we are passing. We want to get year, we want to get month, we want to get day, we want to get hour, minutes, and then second, right? So we have defined a value of date here, and on basis of these arguments we will get all the things specifically, right? Year, month, day, hour, minute, second. Here in the program, so you will see year 2024, month 2024-03. Now you would be thinking output of these statements are pretty same what we have passed on, okay? But the difference is we have passed a string value and then we converted the string value of datetime into the datetime 64 object. If you see, it would be a datetime 64 type of object. Okay, now we will see how to convert datetime 64 to Python datetime object. Let me remove. We have to import Python datetime as well. Okay, I have some code handy to save some time. So here what we have done, we have created a NumPy datetime 64 object here, and then we are converting this object into the Python datetime object. We have used as type function of Python, and then we have passed this datetime 64 object to this as type. Okay, so it will give us the Python datetime object here, and then we will print it. Let's run the program. You will see the date is printed right here what we have passed. There is a most common requirement of developers that they want to get the year, month, day, hour, minute, seconds from the date object. That is very common. If you want to see the year from the date, month, day, hour, minute, seconds, you can do it easily. If you run the program, you see year 2024, month 4, day 29, hour 18, minutes 31, and seconds 16. Okay, now let's convert Python datetime object to datetime 64 of NumPy, right? Let me remove it. So this datetime comes from Python type, and we are passing our date values year, month, day, hour, minutes, and seconds, right? We have passed. It will create Python datetime object, and this Python datetime object will passed on to the NumPy datetime 64 function that will return the Python NumPy 64 object here, and this we will print. If we run the program, so you will see this is a NumPy datetime 64 type of object. Now let's create a range of dates, right? I have some code. Here we have use NumPy.arrange function, right? Which is for just creating a NumPy array. You see, so we have taken a range of date from 1 to 11th of 4th month. You see, these many dates we have created. Let's see arithmetic operations on NumPy datetime 64 objects. We can perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction on NumPy's datetime 64 object. Okay, how to do it? I have some code handy. So here what we are doing first, we have created a NumPy datetime 64 object, right? Which is today's date. Okay, here we are adding one day in today's date. Okay, you see, and then we have created two datetime objects of datetime 64 type, and then we will be subtracting one date from another, date 1 minus date 2, and then it will show you the today's date, tomorrow's, and then number of days between date 1 and date 2, and number of days, right? This is very simple. You will see today's date, right? 23rd. Tomorrow's date would be 24th, and you see number of days between this date to this date is 30 days. So there is 30 days gap between these two dates. Let's see one important function of NumPy, that is birthday, right? In NumPy, the np.birthday function is used to calculate the number of business days. I have some code handy to save some time. You will see we have two dates. What we are doing, we are passing date 1 and date 2 object into numpy.birthday count. So you will be able to get number of business days between date 1 and date 2, right? Okay, that is very simple. If you run the program, you will see. I hope this tutorial will clear you few concept of datetime 64 object in NumPy.
That brings us to the end of the today's video. We hope you found it informative and engaging. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting content on all things tech related. Thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.